Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out to tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a ball again. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Allen to Beasley, first down, Buffalo. Throwing now is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all, and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. As Sanders there with a 1st down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now used to be like a 50-plus yard, which calls for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying.
And the Eagles are in for 6. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands into you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To number 8.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 46 yards.
The 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott now to have the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Bills 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, Allen. And he's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 3 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there. And it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards that time.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sanders. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Here's Sanders. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Bills 21. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? And the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Bills 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Number 9.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Allen off the play fake. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Gain of 22 yards. And the Bills.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
On first down, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Another run here with Sanders. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything counts trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously, a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Allen to throw once more. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Eagles, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop down to 1-3. And